It's going.
Okay. We're looking at Stems Florists. This building was the Missouri Merchandise Mart for a while. It's empty, and then now it is a floral shop. We're looking up St. Pierre Street. Old Town Upholstery. Across the street is a 315 St. Francois Street building. It's been empty for probably close to 20 years. For a while I had my law office in this building when I shared space with the late Timothy Kelly, who was our municipal judge from 1979 until 2011 when he passed away. Tim was beloved and respected by all, and it was a real loss to the community when he passed. This is Joe's Barber Shop. This is where I get my hair cut. Joe's a nice gentleman. Now we're looking at the Steve Robbins building. This building was built around 5 or 6 years ago. It was an empty lot before then. Very, very beautiful building with great floral arrangements. My friend Joanne Donovan's law office. Looking up St. Jean Street right now. Back to St. Francois. This is Riviera Plaza Strip Center. At one time, the American Legion Hall was a record shop. I used to drive up here when I was in high school from where I lived in Bellefonte Neighbors to go shopping here to try to get records. They had a great selection. Rick Niblett's photography studio. We have an empty building, which was a bed and breakfast. Then it was a restaurant. Prior to that was my insurance agent, Steve Hart's office until Steve passed on. You come here during October, the Oktoberfest Fall Festival. There are approximately 10 to 15,000 people who attend. They have a neat car show. They have booths with all sorts of food, souvenirs. So please come up and visit us. Be a great experience if you haven't been here before. You kind of see Sacred Heart's Tower in the background. This is kind of a popular graffiti wall for Valley of Flowers and for the Oktoberfest. See a beautiful mural across the street. See Flex Appliance off to the left. Small family-owned business, been here for decades. Friendly people. Hey, we see Buckholz Mortuary across the street. This was the City Hall from approximately 1950 to 1971. Then it was a police station until 1983. We got Cordy's Custom Framing. Used to be a hardware store at one time. Now they just do framing, maybe a few other little things. Front view of Buckholz. And then right behind Buckholz, you're seeing the original City Hall that was built sometime in the 1850s. It's still in use as a senior dining center. Very well maintained. You can also see Sacred Heart's steeple in the background. To the Old Town Wedding Chapel, which was the original Protestant church here in Florissant. Okay, we've got Dooley's off to the right. With little garden lounge type area, which they just built. So Citizens, what was the Citizens Bank building, off to the left. Got some more strip centers. Topos Engineering, office building across the street. Another office building here. It's a very old building here off the left, probably dating back to the 1840s. Oh, excuse me, 1829. The Costello House. You down Clark Street. Most of the streets here in Old Town are named after saints, with a couple exceptions. There's Washington, Clark, Harrison, Boone, and Lafayette. See the Bank of America building off to our right. Fair amount of foot traffic on this street. A lot of people just walk for exercise, ride bikes. Very friendly place. Now we're coming up to the Florissant City Hall. Off to the left. This building was built in 1971. It's on the site of the old Peters estate. Very beautiful building. Beautiful flowers. Very nice fountain. It is impeccably maintained. An item of beauty and pride for the entire community. Our present mayor is the Honorable Thomas Schneider. We have a beautiful home across the street. Green frame, surrounded by thousands of flowers. Beautiful home. We're now turning along Brown Street, which is one of the streets that parallels the City Hall. Old Town, like the rest of our community, is typified by people who have pride of ownership in their property. Old Town is the very core, the very beating heart of our vibrant community. Many homes here go back to the 19th century. There are a few that even go back to the late 18th century, though sometimes it's difficult to verify the exact dates because there were no building permits then. And we have numerous beautiful floral gardens. That's why we proudly call our city the Valley of the Flowers. You can see the beautiful daylilies. We are walking along St. Louis Street right now, headed west. Rear of the City Hall. No neighborhood would be complete without some pink flamingos, and we have them here in Florissant too. We have two beautiful historic houses up ahead, which you will soon see. Coming up to the intersection of Lafayette and St. Louis. St. Louis is a patron saint of France, and the saint after whom St. Louis is named, Louis IX, King of France. Lafayette, of course, is from the Marquis de Lafayette, who assisted our nation during our war for independence against Great Britain. Got some beautiful flowers here. I mean, for those of you in the St. Louis area who have never been up here in Florissant, I welcome you to our community. And we will be very happy to have you up here as visitors. Again, some beautiful, beautiful pink flowers. And there's the steeple of Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart was founded in 1866. The Germans, including my ancestors, started to pour in this area in the late 1840s, early 1850s. By the early 1860s, they were numerous enough that they wanted their own Catholic parish. St. Ferdinand was essentially the French-Spanish parish, and Sacred Heart became the German parish. It was also sometimes referred to as the church up on the hill. Sacred Heart is an active and thriving parish. Essentially is regarded as the cathedral of North County. Looking up the old school building, which was built in 1889, has a German inscription above, Herz Jesus Schule, which means Heart of Jesus School, our Sacred Heart. Now looking at Handel's, which was a market which until the 1990s was in business and actually still delivered. Sometime in the early mid-90s, it was converted into a restaurant, and people from throughout the metropolitan area come to eat lunch and dinner here. You can see many Illinois plates here, and many people from other parts of the metropolitan area come here to eat. Like this business is doing so well, they actually constructed a new addition. They have, which you can see right here, beautiful flower garden. outdoor dining during warm weather. Okay, we're now going down St. Denis Street. See more of Sacred Heart's facilities off in the background. The house is an old town, range in age from the newest few infill homes that were built in the 90s and the 2000s to most of the homes that date back to the 19th century, with a few 18th century homes. It's very difficult to find two homes that are identical here. This is a very, very desirable area. Many homes stay in the family for generations. And it's rare to find a home here that stays on the market for any protracted period of time. Sacred Heart's playground. Very beautiful home here. This is a historic home. Now at the intersection of St. Denis and St. Jean, looking down St. Jean towards Lindbergh. Looking at the Casa Alvarez, the original core of this house dates back to sometime in the late 18th century. Up ahead is St. Ferdinand, otherwise known as Graham or Hanley, depending on where you are in the county. Now going down St. Pierre Street. So you can see the area is also typified by a lot of mature trees. And an immense variety of architectural styles. This is a classic early French architectural design. One of our beautiful and unique homes. What you see here is a home that was originally owned by a riverboat captain. Always has not been painted green. It's a beautiful and historic home. Again, tremendous architectural diversity in this area. This is not a cookie cutter type post-war subdivision type development. Another beautiful garden. Another very, very beautiful home here. Many homeowners put very significant sums of money into additions to their home, detached garages shaped like a barn over there. Now approaching St. Francois Street again. Again, we see we're approaching the 315 building again. A local gentleman who was born and raised in Florissant recently purchased this building and is trying to rehab it now. You can see the dumpster with the, whatever that's called, between the dumpster and the window to catch things from the second floor. Two of our fire trucks, ambulances. Plaque in honor of my friend Timothy Kelly. The Diane Marie Apartments. At one time this was the site of Laramie's store, which was known for its tropical fish. Close-up view of stems, florists. and of bunkers.